Okay, should be no should be no adverts unless before it starts. Um, okay, so I don't know how much time I have. Uh, we're waiting for dinner to be delivered. I said within the hour we get kind of like a subway style type place, a new place. It's 6:30. I said somewhere around 6:30, 6:45, and I'm not sure if she took that to mean delivery time or people by car can get around faster. But I think she'd take 15 minutes to get there at 6. So yeah, it's I've got probably hopefully enough time to do all three songs. I've got at least 15, 20 minutes. Unfortunately, not longer. But as far as donations, and you're welcome to check out the other content too, though. Of course, as far as donations, just in case, because a couple people donated the other day. Very thankful for that. I mentioned it in the previous video, but you may not have been here to hear that. Um, that good. That's spinning, but it loads. That well, maybe I'll wait to say it. Or no, what? I'll put it here. Okay, so, and even though the other musician in the house is available, pretty much right now is outside enjoying the breeze, even though it's on and off raining. I'm not sure if I'd really be into any of these songs. I also don't have a lot of battery power on the laptop right now. I'm just gonna quickly change my shirt, and then we'll go from there. Put this here. Don't need it. Good there. Got some water. Been bought. Really didn't know which one of these shirts I wanted to most wear. What's the other thing I wanted to get? Whatever. Waterworks. Oh, water. Yes. Okay. I do and don't want to keep the AC on. Okay. I'm gonna try it without it on. Sorry for my slowness. Doesn't look like there's been anybody here yet. So let's do this. My throat is a little bit sore still, and on and off, bit of an earache. But a lot of people say earache, and that would be heavy and painful. Anywho, reminds me of the thing. And okay, here we go. I'm tempted to do that one last because I've done it recently. And we'll try this one. I don't really care for the band name hugely, but it's a special song to me and Ray, and yeah. High hope for a living, shooting for the stars. Always gonna make a killing. I was gonna be that time. Let me start again. Had to have high hope for a living, shooting for the stars. I always gonna make a killing. I didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision. Had to have high hope. A bit of a finger injury for playing. Had to have high hope for a living, shooting for the didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Had to have high hope. I'm a sad, very opposite. even greater. To make a legacy, manifest destiny. Back in the day, we wanted everything, wanted everything. Hey, I'm sad. Every day we wanted everything, wanted everything. She said, don't give up. It's a little complicated. All tied up, and I need to stay waiting. Have to have. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision. Had to have my hope. Had to have I hope for it. Know how, but I always had a feeling I'm gonna be one of them. Had to have my hope. It's looking for oddities, rich crusaders, they never wanna be. Even the novelties don't ever change. You wanted everything, wanted everything. Stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise, never come down. Stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise, never come down. Stay I'll tie you. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars, and I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a time, but a dime, but I always had a vision. Always have high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be the one in a million. Have to have high hopes. Had to have high hopes. But I couldn't make a killing. I never done, but I always have a vision. Had to have high hopes. Something like that. Now, I will state that, in case I didn't say it clearly, oh, hi, Night Owl. Interesting. Yeah, and it's 6:30 here, so I don't know where you're living and if it's actually late there, but thank you for the hello. Um, it's quite busy out front because of a festival nearby, but they were all booked up for things for the night, so we're getting food dropped off, so we have to kind of be watching for that, but we got a bit of time still. I will say that wasn't my best, partly because I was just trying to do the bass note in this chord and the chords in this note because I have an injured fingertip. So I couldn't really do. I didn't know if I wanted to chance doing full chords on both hands, but maybe I'll try for the next one. Just gonna put the AC on. And it's also a bit of a fast song. I don't know. I thought I'd do it a bit better than I did. I'll be honest. Okay. I'll do. I kind of want to do this one. Try it anyway. It's on a site I've never used on. Sorry, our dog's being distracting. Don't know why. And I'm not super familiar with it, but I'll give it a try. Don't bother me if you're young or old. You got lots of money or you got next to none. Where you think we all go when we die? Grab my mind, if you're big or small. How long it takes you to get up when you fall? Or if you cannot handle this life. In a world where you can be anything, be kind to you. Can you be kind? I'll be kind to you. Can you be kind? And I'm not making it again. Anyway, SPF. I'm trying to remember. Isn't that sunscreen? This is by Zach Abel. I don't know it very well, and the dog's being very distracting, and I don't have a lot of time. So I'm just going to do one I'm a bit more familiar with. Well, thanks for asking. Is this the first time you've seen me? I don't think I recognize you. Son, you shouldn't be rewarded if you just woke up. I know I'm not going to be rolling much longer, but go take it. Sorry, the dog's just okay. If you're looks like you've left, unless it's indicating that wrong. Sometimes it does, or your device died, or you accidentally clicked away. I'm not sure. Doesn't look like you're here. Sorry, I had to step away. If you could hear, our dog was making noise. He knows that when I'm podcasting on the phone, he can get a treat out of me if he's noisy enough. It seems like. Don't know what's up with it, but it's what he do. It was really nice that you asked, but again, it may not have been intentional that you didn't stick around to hear the answer. So, although, well, in case you come back, I don't know if there's a whole lot to say, really, on that, other than decent, I guess, and about to get better. But I'm going to do this one more one, and then we'll wrap it up. It's just not auto-scrolling properly, which does mean I would have to use this hand for sure, because it's more natural to scroll with this one. So I'm trying to reload the page, because then it might, because that seems to be the case sometimes. And that's choosing to be really slow. This is a very interesting, I know that there's not the same time. I just don't want to start doing so. I'll try to add a new tab. I tried to do this one for the first time the other day, so this isn't the first time. Okay, here we go. Let's give it a try. It's okay. I said that it was quite alright. People had a bed for the night. Apparently an old song, and they realized it was okay. Start of his career. I'm sad that we were good kids. Daddy never said to listen to the I remember asking about my mom and dad why we never traveled to exotic lands. We really only ever visit friends. Somehow nothing to tell when the summer ends. We never really went by clothes. But we passed by the stuff heavy loads. New shoes on a deer here and then. Up to play ball with them. Mama said that it was okay. Mama said that it was quite alright. Kind of get my bed for the night. It's okay. Yes, notice that good kids. Gotta listen to the one. Good kids. Get me wrong, we didn't have a bad. I don't think they really ever understood when I said I wanted to deal in Hollywood. Told them I'll be singing on TV. The other kids calling me a wannabe. But now the older kids were starting bugging me. Now they're all standing right in front of me. Yeah, she said that it was okay. Mama said that it was quite alright. Gotta be in bed for the night. It was okay. Yeah, she said that we are good kids. Listen to the one. There's fingers and making fun. Good kids. I know what place. I know what place I'm from. I know my home. And when I'm in doubt and struggling, that's where I go. nobody's here right now, and I don't have a lot of time, but I do think I can probably squeeze in one more. That I know it's kind of funny lyrics, but it's an interesting format for a song and an interesting melody, and I like it. That's the main thing. Hopefully, you did too. Um, do, 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 do. Let's see how quickly it goes to the. It did seem like this tab was faster, but now it's going to be the opposite way, maybe. Come on, I got a lot of time here, or patience for that matter. Looks like this one's loading fast. Okay. I'm going to go with his songs because I know a few of them, not many. Oh, that's not good. I want to like him. Why does he have a song called that? Wish there was somebody here to suggest one other song, but there's not. So maybe I'll just leave it at that for tonight. Don't know if I have energy to do something else later. And I think I went from that playlist, which was random people. I could do that one. Yeah, because you know what? This other Lofty Dream that I have right now, some of her stuff's it's very soft and gentle music. And I ironically put this on my internet. Barbie. Huh, okay, didn't know that. But it loaded fast. That's the main thing. And I did a very deep Lunk song there a while ago and tried to see it actually. Okay, so I think I'll wrap up with this song. I know it's kind of a deep song, so feel the feels. And if you're struggling with that, I'd love to help you figure out what your purpose could be in life. I know the struggle. And because I don't feel like I can kind of, I feel like the one I'm thinking about. Well, we'll see. It's not looking super likely at the moment. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one more. I kind of want to. What one is it again? Oh, right, yeah. As much. Hopefully, they'll join me on something on Sunday, and we'll be. Nobody's promised tomorrow, but hopefully we will. I think I got time for this. You know, if she's in the lane waiting, it'll only be probably for a couple minutes or whatever. So, yeah, and I don't know which of these shirts. I've been wearing this one, but I wore it during the day and last night when I was podcasting. But it's already cracking. The image on it. But and she would know the place. Maybe I'll just show it to her. But then she might be curious about this one. But I don't know. This might stand out, but she might not have take a chance to read this. Oh no, I'll just say we're behind on laundry. I don't have as many shirts as I thought I did. That's really what it is. Anyway. But you know what? I'm happy that I do have clothing. And other than that, just kidding. Well, anywho. Nobody was here to hear it though, so I have this question for you. I used to float, now I fall down. I used to know, but I'm not sure now. What was I made for? Was I made for? I thought it was I used to know, but anyway. Taking a drive wasn't ideal. Look so alive, oh, it's not real. It's something you pay for. What was I made for? 'Cause I don't know how to feel Someday I might. Someday I might. When I'm showing man, don't tell me not what they're made for. Was I made for? 'Cause I love the chords. Don't know how to feel. I wanna try. Don't know how to feel. Someday I might. Someday I might. Think I forgot how to be happy. Sometimes I'm not, but it's something I can be. Something I wait for. Didn't have the right ending note. And I noticed. Gonna close that, gonna close that. Close that. Gonna come over here, gonna have that up and ready. Okay. I would have loved to I would have loved to have, finished this video with a happy song, but there are undertones of happiness and hopefulness in that song. It's just I had that artist on my kind of peripheral today because I'd seen somebody cover one of her songs, um, but I wasn't sure if I felt the lyrics quite enough to do it. Put a lot into this 22 minutes, both energy and songs. So if you want more of this, consider subscribing, liking, browsing the channel, a little bit of everything. And the long ones, you don't have to watch all of them, or at least not all at once. But if you want to, that's fine. And yeah, you'll have more of a variety. And the other thing that I think makes my channel pretty cool, I'm not the only one that does it, I know, but is that I'm open to suggestions for topics and songs. So I don't super get them often. It was kind of ironic that the other day somebody suggested a song, forget who it was by now, and then a day or two later, I had somebody commenting on some of our videos that does music, and I, like I say, I intend to probably sometime in the next week or two, because he said he suggested it honestly, to incorporate his music in the background. I'd have to use both my devices, but I don't really have I do have speakers upstairs. They're just not easy to get down here because the cords are behind things, and there's a bunch of other cords and that. But and then I saw he had a video with, I thought, the same song. It's a one-word, kind of unique word title, but didn't sound like the same song. I don't know if it was just because he had it kind of, it was electric and somewhat distorted, or an acoustic electric, somewhat distorted sound. But anywho, so I could have incorporated it then if it had lined up differently. Yeah, I don't have a ton of energy. Nobody's here. I do have to plug in my device and do other things. So wasn't exactly fulfilling in the sense that somebody was here. I honestly think, they asked a question. I wasn't taking that long to get to the answer, so I think the device must have, or something came up for them. Let's hope that they're okay. And yeah, other than that, it hasn't been necessarily super fulfilling, but I guess I did enjoy making it, and hopefully you'll enjoy watching it. If, when you see it, and if you see it. So yeah, take care, everybody. Uh, be good to each other. We're all people trying to navigate life, and it's yeah. I was trying to think of a fancy word, but I wasn't sure if I was going to say it right. Um, so yeah. So take care. Bye. And